pioneer of technical analysis in India, only on ET Now.
This is the Times Television Network, and you're watching ET Now.
You're watching the afternoon show right here on ET Now. Take a quick glance on what's been happening on the index. Cooled off Nifty particularly. You've got intraday longs getting covered now and some short position building up there as well. Option activity indicating 50 as Vitesh Tucker to get you there today. Let's quickly run you through a disclaimer from our end. Please be sure to consult with your individual financial advisors before you take any positions in the derivatives market, because while you may make windfall gains, you can also land up losing a lot of money in case the markets move in the other direction. Dr. Narayan, thanks very much for joining in once again. A great start, a flower of a start, but once again, the confidence not being able to be maintained, and we're cooled off once again now in the red.
Yeah, it would seem that way. If you look at the way the market has moved since the open, we had these higher levels. But then what you have to really appreciate here is that we are about 300-350 points from the low that was created last week. So from such a perspective, that's a fairly decent up move, after which the market should pause for a breather. And that's really what it seems to be doing. And at about 5,065 was the kind of resistance for the day. So that's where it has halted and chosen to take a breather. I think it'll only do that is take a breather, because I see that this entire rally has more legs to run with. And I would think that about 51.15 is the minimum that I would look for, possibly somewhere on 5170 as well. But it's not all going to happen in single swoop. We are going to have this up and down kind of movements. So it will give you a lot of chances to buy in, but the key thing to remember or to follow as an approach is to look to go long on every dip in this market, at least until the signals change.
Dr. Narayan, what about Bank Nifty? You know, while we've been talking about the Nifty as well as the Sensex, Bank Nifty has emerged as one more key index that everyone's been keeping a keen eye out for. Now at 9,500 odd levels, there were talks of at every high point to keep selling a Bank Nifty. That's pretty much worked out well for today as well, because while hitting almost 117 point high, now the Bank Index, the Bank Nifty index itself has moved into the red by a good margin. What's your own call on that one?
I think if you look at the Bank Nifty chart, it's fairly similar to what you see on the Nifty chart, and it had moved on a little lower in the last week because towards the end of the decline, the banks had actually been pummeled a lot more. If you see the charts at about 9,500 levels is where the immediate resistance is, and that is where it is churning around. If I were to see Bank Nifty, give a close above 9,500 for the week, then I would treat that as a slight positive, which would then set it up with some more upside room for the coming week as well. So I would expect to take a view on Bank Nifty for the next week towards the close of today. 9,500 and more if the closes, I would then retain longs for and look for more. But if the close is lower than, let's say, 946050, then I would let go of long position and try to revisit the entire scenario for bullishness sometime in the next week only.
All right.